Welcome back to another watercolor tutorial. I hope everyone is doing very well. So today we need the same things as always: a paintbrush, your paper, some tissue, water, paints, and a little bit of spare paper. Today we will be making cards or postcards. So my paper is already folded as a card. You can either do the same thing as me or cut into the size of a postcard, whichever you would prefer. Today we will be painting the beach, or la plage in French. Our second vocab word for today is summer, or l'été. We've been painting lots of summer-themed paintings and thought we could do one last summer painting before we go into the fall. So you'll start by mixing up some blue so we can draw the sea or the ocean at the top of the page. We'll start by drawing the shoreline where there are waves. Wave in French is une vague. You can pick different colors of blue to draw different waves along the shore, like this. As always, this doesn't have to be perfect. Decide the sort of line you want along the shore of the beach, la plage. It is also important to keep some white space on your paper here, because once you cover it up, you can't get it back, and it will help draw the waves at the shore. Next, we will start filling in the blue. I picked a nice dark blue to start at the top, and then it will get lighter as you go towards the waves you just painted. So mix together some blues that you like, and lots of water is important for this step. If you have slightly different paper than me, make sure not to use too much water, because the paper might get too wet and soggy. So as much as you'd like to make the blues all blend together. Now you can do this. Sometimes I don't like the color that I have made, so I take a tissue and I get rid of it and I start again. Next, we'll put a more turquoise color of blue right along where you drew the lines at the beginning, making sure to still leave some white space. And you can blend it all together until you're happy with how your waves look. Next, we will draw the sand, or le sable in French. Take a brown or a yellow color, whatever you would like. Mix it together and draw a line just like before with your paint where the waves were. You can add in a darker color of brown in between the waves, but make sure it is not very wet or it will all mix together. Then you can fill in all of the sand by mixing more water in with your darker brown and doing the same thing as with the blue, but now with your sand color. Then, just like we did with the turquoise, take a darker color and paint it along the line you drew to make the shoreline a little bit darker than the rest of the sand. Next, we will add a little bit of green to the bottom where there are some bushes or shrubs growing by the beach. I made these very rough. Just put a little bit of green, maybe some darker green in the middle, and let the watercolor do its work. You can fill in the waves with a darker blue when it's a bit more dry, like this. But if you like how it looks before, you can leave it also. For the next step, we want the sand to be dry where it has been painted. I didn't wait quite long enough, but it should work no matter what. If you can fan it a little bit with a piece of paper, that would be great. So for our final step, we will add stuff on the beach. So umbrellas or beach loungers to lie on or beach towels. You can pick whatever color you want. I played around with a few colors here. And a few different shapes. So just have fun with what you put on the beach. You could put a beach ball, you could draw people if you'd like, anything. Then right at the very end, take your darkest color you have, so a dark brown or a dark blue or a black, and make sure there isn't a lot of water. Outline some of the shapes on the beach if you want, and put some dots to give texture to the sand. And then you're done. You have a nice aerial view of the beach in summer. Enjoy!